I do love those shishito peppers, guys. They're just spicy enough, you know? And like just salty enough. Guys, really great job. Please compliment the chefs. Ladies, how are we doing tonight? Yeah. Men, we are coming for you. If you're a guy and you didn't laugh at that, you're probably guilty of something. Guys, of course I'm kidding. You're probably guilty either way. Woo, I'm so mad. It's fun to laugh, isn't it? But I'm so fucking mad. Something else that makes me so mad, this darn tax bill these Republicans passed. You know, like, for so long, for like the last year or so, it was like, oh, we're doing away with reproductive rights, we're like harming immigrants, we're closing our borders. So I was like, oh, we're in a Handmaid's Tale prequel. You know, like, you just know where you are, you know? And now with this tax bill, it's like, are we in a Hunger Games prequel? And I'm gonna tell you guys something, and this is like very honest, like, I'm like a lot better at fucking than I am at hunting. So like, I don't know, I just, you know, really fingers crossed for Handmaid's Tale. If we're gonna live in like some sort of fucking dystopian nightmare, I don't want to have to learn a new skill. Truly. Where are my true crime heads at? Yeah! Yes, love true crime. I don't just love true crime because like as a chunky woman in her 30s, like getting murdered is my best chance at getting famous at this point. I mean, I've earned it, I've really put in the time. But I do love true crime. I love this documentary on HBO called The Slender Man.
Yeah.
Yes, there's some Slender Man fans, but if you're not one, that's okay. I'll walk you through it. The Slender Man is an internet meme, and he appears in photos. Like, if you took a photo of me right now, and you saw this long shadow back here, you could be like, is that the Slender Man? Like, he looks like if Crispin Glover was a shadow. But like, he has a mansion in the woods, and all you have to do to live with him in his mansion is murder someone. And so like, the documentary, well, I'm sorry guys, we all live in New York, you guys know rent is fucking expensive. Y'all acted like, oh my god, murder someone for rent, you would all do it. But, so these two tween girls are like, okay, we're gonna murder our friend so we can live with the Slender Man. And what's so incredible about this story is that like, they did it. Like, imagine for a second, collaborating successfully on a project with a friend. Right? How many web series do each of you have in this room that you have talked about? Oh my god, it's like we live in New York, but also we're trying to be actresses. It's gonna be so good. You didn't do it, they did it. They put themselves out there. And their friend did survive, but like, that's not their fault. You know, you just like put your work out into the world and like, however it's received, that's how it's received. Anybody from the South?
Yeah!
Yeah! I am from the South. You can't tell, I used to have a Southern accent, but I went to school for musical theater. Whoa. And now my accent is annoying. But so real. But I know this is a Southern thing because both my grandmothers do it and they're from different places. It's called waist checking. And what waist checking is for the uninitiated, for people with healthy family relationships, is waist checking is when you hug somebody around the neck and you say nice things like, oh Amanda, oh honey, I love you so much. I'm so glad you're back from New York. Are they paying you $1 million at your job? Is every man in love with you? And then you move your hands down to the person's waist. And your mouth is still saying nice things like, oh, your hair is shinier than ever. Oh, what are you doing to it? But your eyes are saying, I gave you my youth and my beauty and you stuffed it with cake, you fat bitch. Until the recipient of this check sort of backs away and stutters, in New York they like me for my personality. Because it's like fine to lie to your grandmothers when they're being bitches. One of them is dead, but I wore a shaper to her funeral, so she won. So here's like, I'm gonna just bring it down for a second. I was bullied at work recently. I know, thank you, single sympathetic person. I was bullied at work. I work in finance, so like, it's already hard enough. Like I work with like like 10% of the people I talk to every day are named Matt. And I work in finance during the day. I do comedy at night. I'm always in a room full of men who don't want to listen to me talk. But for this particular instance, I just got these bangs, okay? Like, thank you. Thank you guys, I feel really supported. I just got these bangs, and I'm walking around work, and I'm talking to the Matts, and they're all like, nice bangs, and I'm like, thanks. And then I work with one guy who is gay, and we are good friends. And I get these bangs, I'm walking around Monday, no mention of the bangs. Tuesday, no mention of the bangs. Wednesday, I approach him and I say, Nick, you haven't noticed my bangs. And he said, oh, I noticed your bangs. I just didn't know how you felt about your bangs.
Rude.
Thank you. I work with a 25-year-old frat guy from New Jersey named Cody who gasped in horror. Nick! Oh, how dare! And so then Nick is like, look, I don't want to make this a big thing where I didn't notice your bangs. And I was like, Nick, we're freaking professionals, okay? Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna walk around doing that. So like later I was telling my boss how Nick didn't notice my bangs. And I was like, but it's fine, you didn't notice them either. And he said, oh, I noticed your bangs. I just didn't want to sexually harass you. Guys, what was he gonna say about my bangs? Just a PSA for anyone in the audience, if you're scared. You can just say nice bangs, period, and walk away. You don't have to say nice bangs, I'd like to stick my dick in them. Or nice bangs, they make your tits look amazing. I know they do, I got them. So that was a really sad story and a terrible moment in my life, but I'm gonna leave you guys with something uplifting in 2018. I'm dating. That's not the uplifting part. That's not the uplifting part. That's a nightmare. But I was talking to my friend about it. No need to apologize. You're an angel. I freaking love you to death. I was talking to my friend and I was like, oh, dating's so hard. And she said, it's too bad you're not a lesbian because like you give out a vibe like you'd be a pillow princess. Okay, guys, this is where it gets amazing. I was like, I don't know what that is. I like it already. It seems like it has a tiara. She was like, a pillow princess is somebody who receives and doesn't give. So guys, this year, everybody choose to be the pillow princess you want to see in the world. Thank you so much.